In a rapidly urbanizing world, the natural landscape has greatly changed, with meadows, wetlands, and forests being replaced by buildings, roads, and lawns. With such a decline in available natural space, it becomes increasingly important what we do with it. Here, we turn to native or indigenous plants, which are plants that occur naturally in the region where they evolved. Specialization is the phenomenon in which insect herbivores eat only specific plants with which they have co-evolved. To defend themselves against predators, plants produce chemicals to deter insects from eating them, and only specific insects that have co-evolved with these plants have developed the ability to digest these chemicals. As a result, these plants serve as the basis for a healthy regional food chain. This evolutionary relationship is key. Native insects here in the U.S. have no previous exposure to non-native plants like those originating in South America, Asia, or Europe, so they do not recognize these plants as a food source. As a result, without these indigenous plants, insect herbivores won't have access to food and face extinction, and as a critical part of the food chain, this has wide-reaching consequences. Monarch butterflies and milkweed, also known as butterfly weed, are related by this evolutionary relationship. Monarch caterpillars are able to only eat milkweed and have not evolved to digest any other plant. This plant is thus crucial for monarchs to survive, but to the association with being a weed, milkweed is often cut down or treated with herbicides in gardens, despite their lovely blooms and their important role as monarch butterflies' only host plant. If milkweed plants are eradicated, the monarch caterpillars will have nothing to eat, and the species will become extinct. These two serve as just one example as to why awareness and action surrounding native plants is vital. A diverse collection of native plants provides nutrients and shelter to a variety of beneficial insects which serve as pollinators and food for other animals, such as birds and amphibians. Meadows and other indigenous plant groups serve as food webs that cultivate biodiversity and stable ecosystems. Additionally, since native plants have evolved within the local climate, they are able to flourish with minimal care. Native plants require less outside water, fertilizer, and pesticides, which can be both expensive and harmful for ecosystems. And these plants can provide additional benefits like rainwater management and pollution reduction. Overall, maintaining and planting indigenous plants has a range of benefits that supports a healthy ecosystem while creating a beautiful landscape. Here at the University of Pittsburgh, the Office of Sustainability is taking steps to ensure more native plants are being incorporated and preserved on campus. They've created the Pitt Sustainability Plan, which outlines 15 impact areas for the university to focus their sustainability efforts. One of these areas is dedicated to landscape and ecology on campus, mandating that the university will convert 15% of grass lawn and space into indigenous and adapted plant gardens by 2030, among other sustainable landscaping goals. There are a variety of resources available online regarding native plants. For those of us in Southwest Pennsylvania, Phipps Conservatory, the Penn State Extension, and the Audubon Society of Western Pennsylvania are great starting points to learn about native plants in the region. With these resources, you can become a better educated and more sustainable gardener and an advocate for healthy and biodiverse ecosystems in your community. Happy gardening, and thanks for watching.